Hi guys, welcome to Flip the Deck Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is going to be all about how your crush sees you. So when I thought of this topic for today's pick a card, the first stone that came to mind was Tiger's Eye, because we're going to be kind of looking through your crush's eyes and seeing how they are viewing you right now. So we have 3 readings to choose from, and each of them are paired with some form of Tiger's Eye. For reading number 1, we're going to be using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, and this is paired with a tumbled Tiger's Eye. For reading number 2, we will be using the Light Seers Tarot, and this Tiger's Eye point is paired with reading number 2. And for reading number 3, we will be using the Star Spinner Tarot, and for this reading, I've paired it with this Tiger's Eye bracelet. So take as much time as you need to select the reading that's calling to you the most. I will have your timestamps down below in the description box. I'm going to jump in with reading number 1, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, number 1. If you were drawn to the Cosmic Slumber Tarot and the Tumbled Tiger's Eye, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out how your crush sees you. So before we jump in with the tarot portion of your reading, I actually want to start off with some oracle cards. So let's scoot this to the side and take a look at how your crush is viewing you through some of these oracle cards. Just kind of get some general overall energy here. Camera needs to focus. Sorry about that, you guys. So let's see how your crush is seeing you right now. Number 1, how is your crush seeing you? So we have Pig Spirit here. This is actually really cute. The first thing I'm picking up on is that your person finds you very endearing. Even adorable might be the word that could be used to describe how this person is feeling about you, how they see you. There's something very, very adorable about you looking through their eyes. With the Pig Spirit, there is kind of a certain lovability or charm that comes with this energy, and I feel like that's how your crush sees you. I feel like many of you might have something that's sort of like quirky about you. I feel like this could be the way that you dress. For some reason, this is giving me like you look so cute in your glasses kind of vibes. So there might be something about your physical appearance that your crush finds endearing. It could be for some of you specifically that, like when they see you in your glasses, they think you're so cute, or there's something about the way that you carry yourself. It could be the way you dress. It could be something about your personality that they find to be really cute and really lovable, really endearing. For many of you, this is a personality thing I'm picking up on. It's something quirky and lovable about your personality, and it might be your sense of humor or the way that you laugh is how this is coming through. Yeah, it's almost like if there was something about you that's maybe a little bit awkward, or if you have been awkward around this person, maybe you feel like you embarrassed yourself around this person, or like you got tongue-tied, or you just like you just feel kind of jittery or kind of nervous when you're around this person. This could be that you said something that you thought was like a pretty stupid thing to say at the time, or you tripped over your words, or you literally tripped in front of this person. Like if there was really something that happened that was embarrassing in front of this person, I'm kind of seeing that the very things that embarrass you, or the things that made you feel awkward around this person, are the things that they actually like about you the most. It's kind of the unique things about you. These are the things that they find the most endearing. It's so interesting though, because I do feel like it could be the very thing that you're like, oh, that was so stupid, I shouldn't have said that, or I looked so bad when I saw them, or whatever it might be. And it's like they actually found something in that moment that was so lovable and so cute about you. I feel like if you ran into your crush when you weren't dressed the way that you wanted to be, you might have been like in your loungy clothes or wearing something that you thought was kind of goofy or something like that. And it's just not how you wanted to present yourself to this person. Or it could be that when you saw them, you were kind of like acting really silly. You didn't realize that they were watching you or something like that. It's like they're thinking like, oh, they were so cute when they were wearing that, or it was so adorable how silly they were being. So they were finding something very lovable about you in that moment. For those of you that kind of resonate with that situation. So this person really likes some of the more unique qualities about you. It's funny as I'm looking at this, because this pig is actually depicted with wings, I'm actually hearing the expression when pigs fly, which generally means that something is unlikely to happen, or that it will take a very long time for something to happen. Like it's probably not going to take place. Like it'll happen when pigs fly, like if that ever happens, if that day ever comes. So I'm kind of feeling like this person sees you as someone who surprised them in some way. And it might be like the combination of qualities that make up your personality, or the combination of like physical attributes that make up your looks, that make you unique. It's almost like they see you as kind of this combination of things that they think is really hard to find in one person, a combination of qualities that they haven't seen all in one person at the same time. Yeah, so it could be like that they kind of thought that it was pretty unlikely that they would find someone, or they would meet somebody and click with them on so many different levels. Like there's a physical attraction element here. I think there's also like this this kind of like adorable thing that I'm picking up on. It's like, I think this person is physically attracted to you, and also they think that you're adorable at the same time. There's something really endearing and really cute about you. I don't know if it's that like you identify with being a little bit goofy or something like that, but it's like they see this cute side of you and they see this kind of sexy side of you as well. There's also like the intellect is there, the humor is there. So it's like there's so many things all in one package. And I feel like that surprised this person, or they didn't think that someone could have all of these qualities. It also could be that they didn't think that someone, I feel like sometimes we think like, if I'm very physically attracted to this person, then they probably won't be fun to talk to. They probably won't be that interesting or that engaging, or we won't have anything in common. And it's like, with you, it's somehow, I don't know how well you know this person, but somehow they're kind of picking up on the fact that like there's more than the physical here. There's actually like deep conversations that can be had. There's some common ground here. There's something they're really attached to. There's something they're latching onto, and it's like they didn't think that a person like you could have all these qualities, or that any person could have this combination of qualities, which is really interesting. They definitely see you as someone who is smart. This pig card actually says use your mind wisely. So they view you as someone who's very intelligent, someone who's analytical, who has a good head on your shoulders, but also someone who's smart enough to know when to use your intuition. So I don't know like if you've had a certain instance where this person has picked up on some intuitive side of you, but I feel like that's something they really admire about you. For some reason, I'm hearing the year of the pig might be significant to you as well. I don't normally get messages like that, so that really might be confirmation for some of you. So let's see, the year of the pig. I think 2019 was the last year of the pig, and then it would be every 12 years previously, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be 2007, 1995, 1983, 1971, can I do math? And so on backwards. So if any of those years are significant to you, this could be some kind of confirmation for you, because yeah, for some reason I'm hearing year of the pig, and I don't normally get that. So let's take a look at some more oracle cards here and see what we have. See if we can dig a little bit deeper into that energy. This energy of like being adorable, I think is so cute. So we had the eclipse. Okay. Yeah, there's more here. There's depth here. What's interesting about this is I'm seeing this coming through already. Like I was kind of picking up on these qualities that this person thinks, like, how could one person possess all of these qualities, or how could one person be so attractive and also so funny and so smart and so witty, and that's what's kind of coming through here, like with that eclipse card coming through. And we have lake. So these are actually both environment cards. You see at the top here, they both say environment, and on the back as well. So this deck has a lot of different cards in it. And you got 2 environment cards, which is pretty interesting. You might have met this person like in nature, or you might see this person in like a more natural setting for some of you, because I'm just kind of getting those vibes, like almost like being in the great outdoors, experiencing nature, or clicking on that level. Like there might be something you have in common that has to do with being in nature, maybe hiking or fishing, swimming, something like that. But there's definite depth here. This person sees you as someone who's very deep, someone who has like more to share, more to expose. Like there's more layers to peel back. I feel like your crush is seeing you as somebody who has a lot more to offer than what it appears on the surface. And that could be because they are so physically attracted to you. They see you as a very attractive person. And I feel like they see you as an objectively attractive person. And what I mean by that is like, they kind of see you as someone who most everyone would think was attractive. They just think like in general, like this person's just very pretty, or this person's very handsome, and like everyone would agree on that. But they also are seeing deeper. They're seeing deeper levels, and they're seeing these parts of your personality, or they're getting little hints that there's parts of your personality that provide a lot more depth than just like a pretty face, just an attractive face. You're more than that. Yeah, I'm hearing more than meets the eye. More than meets the eye. With this lake card, there can be kind of a feeling of confinement or limitation, and I feel like this could have to do with this person's ability to get to know these deeper levels or layers of you. I feel like there's definitely interest on their part to get to know you, to like dig deeper and to discover all of those little intricate things that make you tick. I feel like in particular, like this is something that really interests them, because it's like, as they discover these deeper layers, they really want to know like what makes you that way, like what experiences have you had, what makes you you. I feel an interest here. They find you to be very interesting, and they are interested in discovering more. There's kind of this element of restriction though. So I'm trying to tap into that and figure out what that's about. When it comes to doing that, when it comes to being able to get to know you, there is kind of like a restricted energy. They might feel like you are a little bit closed off. They might feel like you're a little bit hard to read. Like they don't get a lot of information from you when they see you. They like, maybe there's not a lot of communication that's being exchanged. Maybe you're talking to them, but it's just not like going to a deeper level that they want to get to, because it's like they really want to get to know you more. They really want to draw out more of what makes you you. They might feel like there's a wall up, or like there's something preventing them from being able to see the full you, the true you. Yeah, there's something about you they can't quite figure out. Either they see you as a mystery. There might be some kind of intimidation on their part that's making it harder for them to get to know you on this deep level. Yeah, they might see you as a little bit of a mystery. This is like, it's very interesting to me, because I think that right away I was picking up on kind of a mysterious energy, and this might not be that you're literally a mysterious person, but it's like they can't quite figure out how you can be all of the things that you are at once. And in that way, you are mysterious to them. They're like, how is somebody this beautiful or this handsome and so smart and so funny, and I have so much in common with them? How is that even possible? In that way, that's kind of a mysterious vibe I'm getting. I'm just going to throw this out there in case it applies to someone. I don't think that this will be the case for for most of you, but for some of you, this could be even a person that you have a past connection with. Yeah, and this person is kind of still on your mind, and it's like you're still very much interested in them, even though maybe you have already pursued a connection with them. If that's the case, I would say that that feeling is mutual. If that's your scenario, I feel like this person may feel like they're kind of held back by something that did happen in the past. So that feeling of restriction there, if this is a past connection, this could be because they're not sure if you still are interested in them, if you still feel the same way about them after what has transpired in the past. And that is, again, kind of tapping into that mysterious energy. It might be, it's very unknown to them if you're still open to pursuing a relationship with them, if you're still open to talking to them after something might have gone a little bit sour or something fell through in the past. So for some of you, that is the case. They may be worried that the things that went down in the past could kind of overshadow the potential of this connection. So they might feel a little bit trapped by history here for some of you. And this could be history in your own connection. This could also have to do with history in their romantic life, or history in your romantic life. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting a message for some of you. If this crush is somebody that, like, let's say this is a friend of yours, or this is maybe somebody who dated one of your friends, or dated like somebody close to you. It could be a sibling or something like that. I'm feeling like this feeling of restriction could have to do with that, like something that has occurred in the past that doesn't even necessarily have to do with you. This could be they dated a friend of yours in the past, or they dated someone close to you in the past. And in that way, they might feel trapped by the history of the situation. They might feel like they can't pursue this, or they can't get to know you on the level that they want to because of some past connection. That is so interesting. And the idea of it overshadowing. So yeah, it could be like a previous relationship of theirs or something. They don't want that to overshadow the potential that they see with you. I kind of feel like whether or not there's history here, the emotions present in this connection seem to kind of like take over or dominate how this person behaves around you. They might not know what to say. They might feel like they can't or they shouldn't say certain things because it will reveal too much. It will reveal how they really feel. There's definitely a feeling of deep and substantial emotion here. Yeah, but there's also this vibe of stuckness. I think it's something emotional that's kind of creating this stuckness, but we'll see like if more messages about that, kind of the cause of what might be keeping this stuck or having this person just feel a little bit restricted. We'll see if we get any more messages about that. But yeah, just keep that in mind. It's like this person sees, they see a lot in you. They see that you have a lot of qualities that they admire and that they would, like they want to discover more, but there is kind of this feeling of restriction. So, but right before I started this reading, I had this urge to pull a couple of tarot cards for each of the groups. So I have your 2 tarot cards here. I have not looked at them yet. I never looked before. So we'll see kind of how this ties in. But the funny part was I want to pivot a little bit. And this is, so far we've been looking at how this person sees you, but I actually thought I want to find out how this person is really feeling about you, how they're feeling towards you in this connection right now. And that was what made me pull these cards. So let's see what we have. So we have the 2 of Wands. And we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so there is kind of a plan in their head about how this connection could evolve. Like they see the potential here, but at the same time, it's like they don't feel like they have all of the answers. Kind of like this feeling of they don't have enough information to feel confident moving towards you or feel confident speaking their truth. I'm seeing that when you're around this person, they feel like they are being deceptive in a way. because it's like they're hiding the feelings that they have for you. This is kind of funny energy, because we are looking at how this person is feeling about you and feeling toward this connection, and they're really feeling like there's some truth that's not being revealed, like there's some deceptive energy with the Seven of Swords. I do feel like this is coming mostly from them. I would venture to say that in some cases this is actually happening on both sides of the connection, especially with this Two of Wands. It's giving me like that mirrored energy. So this might be happening on both sides of the connection, where it's like the two of you are not being upfront about the feelings that you have. You're not speaking about this crush. You're maybe trying to even play it off. They aren't showing all their cards. They aren't telling you that they could like kind of see more with you. They can see this connection deepening. They're not saying any of that. They're keeping all of that hidden. Yeah, I think you both might be concealing some feelings here. So how this person is feeling about you right now is that they really want to know more. They want to get to know you on a deeper level. There's kind of a lot of thinking and planning when it comes to this connection on their end of things. I feel like there's a lot of wondering as well, like pondering. They kind of wonder about you. They want to know more. They wonder how you're doing if they haven't seen you for a little while. I'm hearing they wonder like, where are you? Yeah, that's funny. Some of you, this might be the kind of connection where you you run into this person in a specific place, or you see them often, and then like if you don't show up to that place when they expect you to, they wonder like, where are they? But they might not say that out loud. They might not actually ask someone where you are, why they haven't seen you in a little while, what's going on. They might not say that, because the Seven of Swords energy is it's kind of, it can be known as like a sneaky and deceptive energy. And I think in this case, this is them really trying to cover up the feelings that they have for you, the crush that they're feeling. It's definitely reciprocated. You see how in the Two of Wands, he's actually holding a globe? These cards give off so much glare, so I hope you guys can really see that. This can kind of refer to distance between you. So when this person is having these feelings of wanting to plan, I feel like they might be planning how to close some sort of gap between you, or kind of wondering if you're doing all right. Especially if there is a physical distance between you and this person, they're kind of wondering how to close that gap. Or for some of you, this might be that there is kind of the opportunity for there to be distance. This could be that one of you might be planning to move away, or there's kind of the opportunity that a separation could occur. And I feel like that's part of the wondering and the pondering that this person is doing. What am I going to do when this ends, or when I leave, or when they leave, or whatever that is? How am I going to keep in contact? How am I going to close the gap? I feel like they wonder about that. Yeah, this person feels like one or both of you isn't really being honest about how you feel. For a lot of you, like I said before, it's both of you trying to play this crush off like it's nothing, trying to act like on the surface, like everything is fine, nothing's affecting you, but really there's a lot more than meets the eye. That's kind of like the theme here. There's a lot more than meets the eye in terms of the feelings that both of you are letting surface. There's more underneath that than you allow to surface. You really kind of play it off. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm here, like, this Two of Wands energies, for some of you, this person actually plans run-ins with you. Like, they will either like go to the place where they know they will see you, hoping to see you there. And this could also be about, they're kind of like caught in this energy of fantasizing about the next time that they will see you. And it could be that they really look forward to the time that they do see you, when you guys do spend time together, when the next time you'll run into each other is, something like that. So let's look at your tarot and see what else. We're going to like jump back more into a focus of how this person sees you. Now that we've found out kind of how they're feeling about this connection, I actually had a card fall out. So This is interesting. This is a bonus card in this deck. The Knight actually came out and just landed right in my lap. This could be about, we were talking about like plans and fantasies. So this could be that this person is fantasizing a lot about you at night. Yeah, we'll look at that more. Interesting. We have the eclipse energy. We have the Knight energy. Yeah, let's see how that ties in. How is your crush seeing you? Number one, how does your crush see you? More of that moon energy. We have the moon. And we have the Princess of Pentacles. There's mystery here. Your crush kind of sees you as somebody who is mysterious, maybe a little bit hard to get to know, hard to read. How does your crush see you? Temperance. So we have Sagittarius energy here. We've got some Pisces energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Prince of Swords here. Wow. Okay. This is kind of interesting because we had a prince and a princess come out. So that would be Page energy with this princess, Knight energy with the prince. I kind of get the vibe that this person sees you as like a counterpart for them. Like a great match, because we have this prince and princess, but there's different attributes that are being shown here. Like the princess is showing up as kind of that earth energy, showing up as somebody kind of stable, maybe even refined. I'm getting like this refined energy here. And the Prince of Swords is a little bit more reckless, maybe wants to move things a little bit faster. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Torches. So Three of Wands. We have the Two of Wands here. That is interesting. The Two of Wands, because I was kind of picking up on this energy of this person has like plans, or they have a lot of fantasies about what could happen in this connection, and they're seeing you as somebody that they want to make these plans with, that they want to move forward with. But the Two of Wands doesn't really do anything. It doesn't take action. And then we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and the Three of Wands is more about implementing those plans that happened with the two, actually taking some steps. And I do feel like I'm kind of seeing your person's energy here with this Prince of Swords, kind of a little bit more action oriented, maybe even a little bit impulsive at times. And we even have with the pig, we have definitely a combination of earth and air energy. So this could be that this person is an air sign. It could be the other way around. I'm seeing heavy earth and air here. So this person might be a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, or that could be you. And then we also had our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here with the Princess of Pentacles. So yeah, somebody, I'm feeling this earth and air connection here. This person is really seeing you as, again, very mysterious, kind of hard to get to know, kind of hard to get a read on. Somebody who is patient, who's well balanced, someone who I feel like they see you as someone with a pretty even temperament. And like I was saying before, potentially even kind of reserved. And this could be that you're more in this reserved energy around them. Even if you feel like you're way out there, they see you as somebody who is kind of more reserved. Someone who's holding something back, but also has a lot to offer. When I look at this Princess of Pentacles, it's like she's holding on tight to that pentacle, and it's something of value that she's holding there. But she's got a firm grasp on it. So I think they see you as somebody who has a lot of self-worth. Someone who kind of like values yourself, someone who doesn't give your time and your energy to just anyone, but you're very thoughtful, almost methodical about how you will share yourself, share your energy, share your presence with another person. Really interesting. What's interesting with this moon card, a little bit ago, like I was picking up on, like this person does see you as someone who's very intelligent, but also somebody who's smart enough, like wise enough to use your intuition. And the moon card talks a lot about that. Someone who will use their intuition, someone who will listen to their gut, someone who isn't like just swayed by the circumstances that are going on around them. Like you're not that easily influenced. I feel like that could have to do with the little bit of intimidation factor that I'm picking up on with this person. They know that you're not easily influenced, and it's like they also at the same time kind of don't know if they can talk you into seeing them the way they would like you to see them. I'm not quite sure if this person realizes that you have a crush on them, because it feels like a lot of this stuff is hidden from like on both sides. So they might not realize that you are feeling a similar kind of way about them, or that you are interested in them. They might not realize that, because with all this energy, the moon talks about things that are hidden. We also have the night, things that are kind of taking place under the cover of darkness. You might have met this person like in a nighttime setting, like maybe met them at night, at a party, at a club, something like that. But I do feel like this person might think about you a lot at night. Really interesting here. Let's pull some Romance Angels cards and see what else we can get. The interesting part about this bonus card that's in this deck is this card really, it talks about like kind of that rejuvenating time of night, and almost like a time to expand things. Like it really talks about almost giving yourself more time to accomplish things, or drawing out time, like looking at the night as this time where things are kind of drawn out, where there's more space, where there's more, even sometimes more clarity in the darkness, in the quiet. So it could be that this person is kind of feeling like you've made something more clear to them, or that they have a lot of realizations about this connection during this time, like when things are more quiet. Very interesting. What else can we get? I'm open to any kind of advice too. If there's any advice that wants to come through regarding this connection, or steps that you could take. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So that actually could be some advice. It could be that the two of you need to kind of like get away, have a little bit more time together. Let's get one more. Keep an open mind. So this card says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. This person might not be your type. This person might not be your typical type. The funny part about it is like the way this person is seeing you as someone so unique, some combination of qualities that they've never seen in another person before. I feel like this keep an open mind card is really kind of touching on that again, how they're seeing you, because it's almost like they've had to keep an open mind to even accept the fact that you're coming with all of these qualities, like that you really are this person that they didn't think existed. I really feel like there's this need for them to like spend more time with you. I think the honeymoon is kind of touching on this idea that if they were able to spend a little bit of time alone with you, if they were able to kind of go into this Three of Wands energy rather than in the Two of Wands, I do feel like they feel a little bit stuck right now. They feel like they're in planning mode. How can they like approach you? How can they make you know that they're feeling this way? It's like if they could step into this Three of Wands and maybe take a little bit more action toward that, this time that they want to spend with you, they'd actually be able to get to know you more. They'd be able to uncover some more of these qualities about you. And it's just so funny because whether they are aware or not, it's like they can pick up on so much depth to your personality. They pick up on so much stability from you, so much potential with this. This is the Page of Pentacles. So there's so much potential here, and they really are seeing you as somebody who has something solid and firm to offer, and then also someone that they would want to offer something real to. So I do see that they are viewing you as somebody that they could have like a stable relationship with, but they really want to get to know you more. They really want to spend some of that quality time together and figure out all of this stuff about you, have some of these deeper conversations and like reveal some things. I also feel with the moon that they see you as someone who has a lot of like emotional capacity, emotional maturity as well, and they want to get to know you on that level. They want to tap into that. They want to find out what your story is. They want to find out, like I was saying before, what makes you tick. So they're really seeing you as a very interesting person and someone who has a lot to offer and who is very balanced and mature. I do see a maturity here, which is kind of interesting because this is even the Page of Pentacles, which isn't the most mature energy, but I'm picking up on this mature energy. They're seeing you as a very mature person, someone who's capable of having like a deep and intense relationship, and that's what interests them. That maturity interests them. For some reason, for like a lot of you, I feel like this person is used to people who play games or who just can't meet them where they are. And I feel like this person sees you as someone who is capable of meeting them where they are. And that intrigues them. It really does. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave this reading where it is right here for you. Number one, thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. I hope that this reading provided some insight about how your crush is seeing you right now. If you did resonate with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number two, if you were drawn to the Tiger's Eye Point and the Light Seers Tarot, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out how your crush sees you. So I want to start the reading actually with some oracle cards. So let's set your tarot deck to the side, get the camera to focus, and I want to get some general energy. So we are going to start out with this animal spirit deck. Called the Spirit Animal Oracle. So let me get that right, and we'll just get some general energy here to find out how this person is seeing you overall. How does your crush see you overall? Number two, how does your crush see you? Okay, we have the Buffalo Spirit. This card says the abundant universe will provide. Let me give you a close-up of that. I'm noticing immediately that the Buffalo Spirit card is card number 10. This is kind of telling me right away that this person sees you as the total package. A 10 out of 10 is how this is coming through. I'm hearing a dime. That's not something I generally say. For some of you, this is how this person would refer to you, as a dime or a dime piece, something like that. Like, I'm trying to get a hold of this energy. It's like the energy of just like a 10, right? Like a 10, a 10 out of 10. I don't really know like what else to say, but that's really the energy that I'm feeling right away from how this person is viewing you. I wonder like if that's something that you think this person would say, or maybe they've said that to you, that you're a dime or a dime piece. That's so funny. Okay, this might sound a little bit weird, but for many of you, this person feels like they manifested you with this abundant energy of the Buffalo Spirit. Yeah, they feel like they manifested you into their life. Now, if they are more spiritually connected and have been like consciously manifesting, this idea may make a little bit more sense, or it might not seem as out of this world as it could in some cases. But this idea of them manifesting you could also indicate that they do see you as the total package, almost kind of the sense of if they were to design the perfect partner or the perfect love interest, or like the type of person that they would be the most attracted to or something like that, someone that they would get along with so well, something like that, it would be you. So I feel like whether this person consciously manifested this or even would use the term manifested in their everyday life, it's almost like they on some level have had that thought, like I drew this person to me, or I asked for exactly this type of person, and then poof, they popped up in my life. So there's definitely this kind of energy coming from this person when it comes to how they are viewing you. Because the buffalo is an animal that's seen as both very physical, very large animal, very dense animal, very heavy animal. So it's a very physical energy, a very earthy energy. And then also the buffalo has a very spiritual nature. And this is an animal that is viewed as one that provides a lot of value. So I feel like your crush sees you as a person who has in some way opened their mind. You could have opened their mind to a new culture. So it could be that the two of you are from different backgrounds, and whatever it is like that you've got going on, whatever that might be, I feel like they find it so interesting. They view you as someone with a lot of depth, someone with like a lot of experiences that might not be exactly the same as the experiences that they've had, but experiences that they feel like they can learn from. And it could be that your look to them is very exotic. It might be that like just even the color of your hair, like it's something very different than what they're used to. It might be different than the type of person that they typically date. Maybe you have like really dark hair or something, and they normally date people with really light hair, and it's like it's just intriguing, it's exciting to them that you're opening their mind to new possibilities, new traditions, new ideas, new ways of looking at the world. This could also be about opinions, like new opinions, new possibilities. I kind of feel like this is the type of person that you might get into like a political debate with or something. For a lot of us, like I know that's not even really our vibe to be debating with people on political issues, but I do feel like there's kind of this energy of like you've opened their mind to a new opinion. You've shown them something through a different lens that makes them be able to look at it like differently. And it kind of depends on how well you know this person, but I feel like on some level you're able to do this for them even if you have not spoken a word to this person. Like there's just something about you that's very intriguing. This is odd, I have to say it. I feel like for some of you there's a tattoo involved here, and I'm seeing it as you with the tattoo. This might be them though, but I think the general idea is especially if you have a tattoo that's related to your culture in some way, that is related to some kind of tradition of yours, it's like this has caught this person's attention. This is probably something that is different for them, or it has pointed out a difference between the two of you, and they're very intrigued by it. So for those of you where this is the kind of crush where you really haven't even spoken to this person, you haven't made a lot of connection, what I'm seeing is that you've made an impression on them in some way, in one way or another. You've made an impression on them. Something about you has caught their attention. Something about the way you look, the way you move, the way you speak, if they've heard you, has definitely caught their attention and has opened their eyes. Interesting. Your connection with this person, like no matter how brief it may be, if this is brand new, because this might be brand new, it could have caused them to want to adopt a more positive mindset or to want to improve themselves in some way. It could have even had them kind of like seeking a more spiritual connection, because with this buffalo energy, they are viewing you as a very spiritual person. And I can see how that could be like really, I'm kind of intrigued. I'm like, well, what is, like, how well do they know you? Because it's almost like you captivated this person in some way. that they're able to view you as spiritual. And it could be that you've had some sort of effect on them that they would categorize as spiritual. And so they're kind of like viewing you as that gateway, that door to something spiritual. And it could be like literally for some of you, this is your aura. Like you have a very spiritual aura. You have this, this light around you. You have this kind of, this like magical vibe about you. So it's like they have already picked up on this, like, what is this magic? Like what's going on here? I feel like there's just some kind of element of that. Like they just see you as a very spiritual person, and it could even be inspiring them to become more spiritually connected. The buffalo is a symbol of strength and also a symbol of unity. I'm getting the feeling that your crush wants to unite with you, and this element of strength could speak to the intensity of the connection that they're like already picking up on. They also may see you as someone who is very strong, someone who is dedicated, a person who perseveres. For some of you, I'm hearing, okay, yeah, that's interesting. For some of you, I'm hearing that this person may have been or may be kind of a permanent fixture in your life. There's a permanence here. There's some energy of permanence. So I don't know if this is like they see you as someone who's very stable and devoted, and someone who can kind of weather the storms type of personality. But it's like for some of you, this person is a permanent fixture in your life. Someone that you've known for a long time. It's like they've been crushing on you for longer than you might have realized, if that's the case. Because I'm getting this, I really am getting this sense of permanence. I feel like they're viewing you as someone who will be in their life for the long haul, or someone that they hope will be in their life for like an extended time. And this could be because you've already known each other for an extended time. I just have this feeling that they don't want this connection to fade or to go away. There's something about you that makes this person, there's something about you that makes this person feel more stable, or makes them want to be more stable, is kind of how I'm hearing it. I want to dig into this energy. I'm trying to get your get the next oracle cards and see what's going on. So we have waterfall. That is a repeated message if I've ever seen one. Let me get one more card. How does this person see you? How does your crush see you? Number 2. And we have bees. Okay. Two things right off the bat with these cards. First of all, like I was starting to say, this waterfall energy here is it's a total repetition of the buffalo spirit energy. The waterfall is about abundance, generosity, and kind of like this lavish energy. And that's what we were talking about with the buffalo. This card says the abundant universe will provide, and I feel like this person is viewing you as abundant in some way, and this could be that spiritual side that they pick up on from you, or that little magical essence that they pick up on from you. But there's something really abundant about this. So this person is definitely seeing you that way, as an abundant person, maybe as someone who has done very well for yourself, or is on your way to achieving a lot of success in life. This feels like respect to me. It feels like this person respects you. Like they value your opinion. Like they think you are on the right track about something. Like you're very successful in some way. The second thing that's jumping out to me is on this bees card. It says win and it says cute, which is really, really funny. There's attraction here for sure. This person thinks you're cute. That's for sure. And like I was saying, they kind of see you as that 10 out of 10. So I'm getting this feeling like they would feel very lucky to catch your attention. Yeah, that's how it's coming through. Like they kind of feel like you're out of their league, but they would view it as a stroke of good luck and almost like magic if they were able to actually be with you or talk to you or feel like you were interested in them at all. It's like they would view that as a win. They would they would just kind of take that. They would take that good luck. But yeah, I'm getting this feeling of like they must, I feel like this person views you as someone who is out of their league, and this could have to do with success and abundance. I don't know what this is, what they're viewing as so abundant about you. If this is literally like you have a lot of success in your career or a lot of financial security and success, and they view you as abundant in that way, this could be that they view you as someone who gets a lot of attention, gets a lot of offers, and you're abundant when it comes to like romantic prospects. But it's like they think, oh, it would be a total win if I could get this person to look my way. If they were actually interested in me, if number two was interested in me, that'd be it. Like, it's game over. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, they could feel like you're on a different level than they are. And it might be like they think you're just like way too attractive for them, or too smart for them, or too spiritual for them. It could even be. Yeah, they might be a little intimidated by your success. The interesting part is when I said too spiritual for them, it's like, I think this is something they really admire about you, but I also feel like it could be something that they think is very different about you if it's not an area where the two of you click, or they think you're like more, like you're more advanced, or you have more experience in spiritual things. So it might be that they feel that they can't keep up with you when it comes to spiritual matters. They might want to even discuss with you something that's spiritual. Or if this was like, for some of you, this has to do with a tattoo. So they might have seen something that's like intriguing to them. It's sparking some sort of interest, but they're almost afraid to ask you about it because they think that they won't have enough to contribute to the conversation or something. It's like they just think you are on a different level. If this is a work scenario, because I'm picking up on that for some of you, this is a work scenario. It could be that you are their boss. They could also be your boss or be at like a higher level, a higher position than you are. Or there could be an age difference here. I'm picking up on, I'm picking up on this energy of them having you like just on this higher level. So this could be literal or some kind of figurative level that they see you on. Yeah, there's an area where they definitely feel like you have more to offer than they do. They see you in such a beautiful light. This is so goofy, but it's like they think you're the bee's knees. Like that's coming through with this card. Like they just kind of think you're it is how this is coming through. There's definitely an emotional connection with the waterfall energy here. They formed some sort of emotional attachment to you. Yeah, I feel like you kind of bring out this emotional side in them, and it could be just because of the feelings that they have for you, but it's kind of this feeling of like they want to be emotional with you. They see you as someone who it would be really easy to explore emotions with, which is really sweet. Like I will say that if you've had an emotional kind of connection, or you've been really emotional and vulnerable with this person, maybe you opened up and shared something about yourself with them, or you have the desire to, because it's almost like they can pick up on even the desire to do this, which is really weird. I feel like you guys might have some sort of spiritual connection, which is interesting, because I also feel like this person might not feel like they are as spiritually developed as you might be, or there's some difference between the two of you. Yeah, so back to what I was saying, if you have opened up emotionally with this person and shared something with them about yourself, or maybe you've shown them some kind of kindness, or you've done something nice for them, they definitely noticed that. Your crush kind of picked up on this emotional or caring side of you, and that's the main quality that's standing out to them. It makes them want to move closer to you. It makes them think that you would be someone who could like handle an emotional relationship with them, or someone they could be vulnerable with. And this could even be something they've seen you do with someone else. If they've seen you like be really kind and nurturing and supportive of someone else, they've noticed this about you, and it's like a main quality that they have honed in on. Like, this person is very sensitive, this person is very kind. That's how they see you. I feel like this person sees you more for your like inner qualities than your outer appearance, but obviously they've noticed that too, because we were talking about like the cuteness, like that there is attraction here, but they see a lot of those qualities under the surface. More of the like attributes of your personality, and more about how you're so caring and emotionally available is like what they see. Yeah, that's so interesting, because also I think this person really sees your drive as well. So I don't know like how you know this person and how well you know them, but like somehow they see your drive. Like they see something really abundant about you. They see you as someone who's ambitious and someone who's really taking care of business, whatever that means to you. And I don't even know how they would know this. Like, it could be the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. They just view you as someone who has a lot of success, who has a lot going for them. Yeah, this is another way where I'm getting that vibe of like they see you as above them in some way. Also, like almost like you would be too busy to talk to them, or a lot of people would be interested in you. That's again that abundant energy, but it's like they might think you're too busy, you have too much going on, and like they can't possibly fit into your busy schedule. That kind of feeling. They kind of see you as someone who is getting a lot of attention, has a lot on your plate. I think they might wonder sometimes why you would be interested in them. So they probably doubt that the feeling is mutual. Yeah, they kind of feel like on some level, like they don't deserve you. They don't deserve a person like you. I have to be honest, they kind of feel like they're not sure if they can compare to you or if they can live up to your standards in some way. Yeah. I feel almost like a timid energy coming from this person, and I don't know if they're timid all the time or if they're timid when it comes to approaching a 10, because that's how it's like they get a little bit nervous, or they're a little bit standoffish at the idea of approaching somebody of your stature, and that is that might feel like it's a little bit odd to hear about yourself, because you might not feel that way at all. But yeah, this person looks at you like you really have a lot to offer, and you really have a lot of opportunity. So I feel like they kind of have this question, like, even when they think, oh, maybe this person, maybe this is reciprocal, maybe this person likes me too, they will doubt and second guess themselves because they just don't feel like they could ever live up to your expectation. So that's really interesting. I am really curious now to look at your next two tarot cards. Right before I started this reading, I had this urge to pull two tarot cards for each of the groups. So now I get to find out what those cards are and how they play into this. And for these cards, I wanted to look specifically at how does this person feel towards you and this connection right now. Not this part about like how do they see you, but how are they feeling about this connection right now. And then we're going to jump back into how they see you. But a short little break just to kind of figure out what's going on feelings wise for this person. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So much glare and reflection off of these cards. I do apologize about that. They are gorgeous cards, but they are very shiny at the same time. All right, and we have the King of Cups in the upright. Wow. I feel like the King of Cups and the Waterfall card are like hand in hand. They are going, they are tying together so seamlessly. I feel like we were just talking about like this emotional connection and the way that this person feels like they can emotionally connect to you, or like you are either that you're emotionally available, emotionally mature, or they've seen you like display some level of emotion towards them or someone else. So I feel like Yeah, there's definitely this feeling of them wanting to like tap into that. It's something they see about you and something that really interests them about you. There's so much emotion and so much passionate drive to want to pursue this connection that I'm seeing in terms of the feelings that are coming out for this person. There's also kind of a hesitant energy because we have the Page of Wands in reverse. And another thing that's interesting about these two cards is we have, again, this idea of like a higher ranking energy, I guess we'll call it, a higher ranking energy and a lower ranking energy, because we have the King here and we have a Page here. So again, there's this feeling that this person doesn't feel like they're on your level in some way. And then we also have this kind of like, I'm going to call it immature energy. And it's not that this person is immature. It's just that like, I feel that they don't think of themselves as someone who's equipped to like move forward or take action, or right now they're feeling nervous about doing that. And like when we have the King of Cups here, I'm feeling like there's a lot of emotion here. Like their feelings toward this connection are very emotional. I'm trying to figure out how to really explain this because it almost feels to me like a floodgate in a way, like a floodgate of emotions that they aren't really sure how to manage. It almost feels like it could all come spilling out at once, and they kind of know this. And I feel like that's why this Page of Wands is in reverse. The Page of Wands is a page that would pursue passion, would pursue something that they feel really passionate about. And I feel like that's how this person feels towards you. There's a lot of emotion behind that passion, but it's almost like, because the Page is that beginning energy, it's like taking those first steps, deepening this connection in those initial ways. And this is coming up in the reversed position. So it's like, oh, they're like hesitant to take that first step to let you know. And I'm getting the feeling that it's because of all of this emotion. It almost feels like pent up emotion that's kind of behind that energy of wanting to move forward. So yeah, I feel like they're still trying to figure out how to turn all of that emotional feeling into something that can be action oriented. They really view you as a catch. I just have to reiterate that because that keeps coming through. They view you as a catch. That can be intimidating for some people. And I feel like there might be an intimidation factor here, like a lot. I feel like there was a little bit of intimidation in the last reading I just did, but it's like here I feel it on a different level. I think that they sense something kind of developing between the two of you, and they might not know if they can trust it yet. That can be another reason why they're kind of like holding back when it comes to the action. The feelings that they have are much deeper than they know how to express right now, is kind of how I'm reading this. And it's like, because we're looking into their feelings when it comes to this connection, it's like they feel like they're holding something back. They're holding back this emotion because they don't want to let too much of it out. They're not really sure how to take the action. It feels to me like, well, I'm not really sure how to talk to this person because I might reveal too much. I might say too much. I might let them know that I've been having these feelings for them for quite some time, or that these feelings are very deep. Yeah. I feel like they're in the process of kind of like figuring out how to express emotion a little bit more. It could feel daunting to them. Putting that big of a feeling into words or into action might feel kind of daunting to them. Let's look at your tarot. That's what it feels. I feel like this person isn't as experienced when it comes to taking action as they are in like their capacity to feel this emotion. Because it feels kind of like if the Page of Wands was responsible for expressing the depth of emotion that the King of Cups feels, he might feel a little bit inadequate when it comes to taking on that role. It's like, he's like, how can I feel like I have to give this one more shuffle. Sorry, guys. He's like, how can I express everything that the King of Cups is feeling? That's a bit much. I think that is, there's kind of a disconnect in terms of the amount of emotion and the action that this person feels comfortable taking, or that they feel like they can adequately express. That's how that's coming through. Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Wow. You know that magic we were talking about? We were kind of talking about this. Something is so intriguing about you. Like, there's a magical essence about you. There's something that's really caught this person's attention. And that's definitely what I am picking up on here with the High Priestess. The Fool. I love this energy. I feel like this person kind of feels like they have to go out on a limb at some point. Oh my gosh. The Empress. Let's get one more. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Wow. The Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups. Okay. It's like there's so many different options here. There's so many ways they could approach this. They're just not really sure how. They're also viewing you as somebody with a lot of choices, a lot on your plate, like I was picking up on before. That Seven of Cups energy is playing into a lot of the action that this person wants to take towards you, or like if they're willing to take it or not. That Seven of Cups energy is playing into that because they view you as somebody with a lot of offers, a lot of attention, a lot to do. They view you as someone who's really busy. And it's like, they kind of think like, well, they wouldn't have time for me, or they wouldn't be interested in me. That's so interesting. What's underneath this? Yeah, the Two of Swords. Yeah. A lot of decisions, it feels like. I got overwhelmed by this energy because we're looking at how this person is viewing you. And you guys literally had the High Priestess and the Empress show up. That's a lot. And that's the energy I was picking up on, that buffalo spirit energy. There's a lot of like heft to that. There's something deep about that. That's like somebody who is such a force, such a presence, and like so transcendent and spiritual at the same time. And wow, it's this person, wow. They just see you in such a high regard. They see you as someone who's extremely tapped in, tuned in, intuitive, magical, spiritual. Also somebody who is very adept at like creating abundance and very nurturing at the same time. I'm seeing all of that in the Empress card. The really interesting part about this is that buffalo spirit was giving me Empress vibes the whole time. All of this talk about abundance, and when I think about extreme abundance, like some real level of like just that creative energy, that really abundant creative energy, I think of the Empress. And then the card shows up. So yeah, this person might also see you as somebody who kind of keeps to yourself a little bit. We opened up your spread with the Five of Pentacles and then closed it with the Four of Swords. And I feel like the body language in these two cards is very similar. This kind of like drawn in, this sort of protective energy, this almost like fetal position energy. Some of you might be a parent because like, it's just interesting. I just said fetal position. And then like the Empress on this card is, and actually in a lot of cards, is depicted as a pregnant woman. So that might be something like that they admire about you. They might see you as a great mother, a very nurturing parent. But this could also be that they see you as someone who would be very, very good at being a parent, who would be a very good mother or father, because this abundant and this nurturing energy has been coming through on your, like in your reading the entire time. So I really feel like there's something there. There's kind of a freedom to you as well, like a free spiritedness that this person sees. I like that because I feel like they see you as somebody who is very balanced. Because I see this energy of like a grounded energy, of almost practical energy, but then at the same time a very spiritual energy. And there's this very abundant energy which tells me that they see you as someone who like knows how to create a lot of material success and abundance, knows how to move their life forward, but also someone who is willing to kind of throw caution to the wind sometimes and maybe operate a little bit outside of the box. And that could have to do with this way that you've opened this person's mind, because we were talking about like something about you is really intriguing, something about your look is exotic to them. There's something different about you. I'm kind of picking up on that with this Fool energy here. It's like there's something there. It's like you're a breath of fresh air in a way. Like you may have opened their minds to new things. It's funny because in this Fool card, she's holding like a crystal. It kind of looks like an amethyst crystal. So it could be something like that. Like you open this person's mind to like the idea of some sort of spiritual healing or some kind of spiritual idea. That tattoo we were talking about for some of you could even be of a crystal. There's just some energy here where they kind of just view you as very independent, a free thinker, almost like a lot of fun. I don't know what this energy is. It's like they think something's really fun about you, something's very interesting about you. The way you approach life is very interesting, and I don't know what cues they're picking up on to know this. This could be conversations you've had, or it could just be the way that you present yourself. But it's like they see you as someone who is very abundant and grounded, and like so free to like try something new or to get outside the box at the same time. And there's also this reserved energy coming through here. They might see you as someone who keeps to themselves, or who would prefer to keep to themselves. And like it might be a little bit hard for them to like get into your space, almost like it's almost like there's a wall, like something is kind of closed off. They don't know if they can approach you, if they can get you to open up. You might be a very private person, or that's how they're viewing you. Yeah, very private, very like very much keep to yourself type of energy. It's interesting because of all this like this kind of intimidation factor that I picked up on. I don't know if you're actually this introverted person that your crush is seeing you as, or if they kind of view you as someone who's unreachable because they're intimidated, because it very well could be that. It could be that they're like, oh wow, they're just way out of my league, they're untouchable, kind of that feeling of like, that's a perfect 10, that's untouchable status right there. That could be what makes them feel like you're a little bit guarded, or there's a wall up, or you're super hard to get to know. They might feel like they have to pull information out of you if this is someone that you're actually like, that you talk to often or something. Like they might feel like they have to really pull information out of you. Yeah, I keep getting this feeling of like you keep to yourself, or they can't reach you. Yeah, I'm interested to know what that's about. They might not be able to reach you. We had religious factors come out. Interesting. We were talking about potentially maybe like a cultural difference, or a difference in tradition. So you have the religious factors card come out. We were also talking about spirituality. I just got chills, you guys. I just got chills. Wow. Okay. So for some of you, that's confirmation right there. There might be some kind of religious or spiritual differences that are at play here. They see you as someone who's highly spiritual, or whose religious background might pose a problem in this connection, something like that. This card says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And this doesn't have to be a negative thing, but this is definitely something that they have seen in you, or something that they are considering when it comes to this connection. Like they might, it might be something to do with their own religious or spiritual background. But we're talking about like you may have opened this person's eyes to some kind of spiritual idea, or something like that, and they see you as someone who's highly spiritual, almost in a magical kind of way. High priestess, I mean, it doesn't get any more spiritually magical than that. It's also this feeling of like they feel like you know something they don't know. I get that feeling with the High Priestess. It's like she's kind of guarding some information or some kind of knowledge or wisdom. And it's like they kind of feel like you know something they don't. Like you're in tune in a way that they aren't. You had 2 cards come out and we were only looking for 1. So we had the children card come out. I see why. We were talking about that. I was saying you might be a parent. With that reference to the fetal position and this Empress card, your love life is being affected by children. And we also have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's the Fool energy. That's the Fool energy. They see you as someone who lives in the present moment, who kind of someone who is very present, who feels their way through things, who's tapped in. That's refreshing energy, and that's kind of what we were talking about. So yeah, and there's definite attraction here. There's definite attraction here. So interesting because a lot of the messages were kind of confirmed by those cards. So that's definite confirmation and reiteration for those of you where those messages were kind of like clicking. There might be children involved here. There also might be kind of a childlike energy here, like a playfulness that this person feels around you or something like that. With that Fool energy, there's kind of this feeling of like they just see you as somebody who they might want to just kind of like start something new with. They might want to start over with. They might even have that kind of feeling like we could just run away, that kind of vibe. I get those feelings from the Fool. And for those of you like who do have ties, like if you have children and it's like, you know, maybe that would complicate matters. This could be something that they have thought about if they know that about you. Very interesting. I definitely see attraction here, almost an overwhelming amount of attraction for this person. Looking through their eyes, it's like, whoa, this person's pretty intimidating. They're the total package, and it's kind of freaking me out. That's how this comes across. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for you, number 2. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. I hope that this reading provided some clarity about how your crush is viewing you right now. If you did resonate with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number 3. If you were drawn to the Tiger's Eye bracelet and the Star Spinner Tarot, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out how your crush sees you. So I want to jump into your reading with some oracle cards. So we are going to set your tarot deck to the side for now and pull some oracle cards for you and get kind of an idea, like a general overview of the energy that is present here. Find out how this person is seeing you. How is your crush seeing you? Let's see, number 3. How is your crush seeing you? Wow. Okay, that was a bunch of cards. How is your crush seeing you? Number 3. Okay. Hopefully the camera will focus. It's been giving me a little bit of a hard time. So we have Otter Spirit, card 42. What a cute card. This is adorable. This is adorable. This card says you are never alone. Wow, okay. Look at these 2 adorable otter. What is it? I think it's both. I think otter, the plural of otter, is either otter or otters. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. These 2 adorable otters, we'll go with that, kind of framed in this like little heart shape here. That is so cute. Okay, let me just say this. The person you're crushing on is crushing on you. The feeling is mutual. I will just say that right off. I'm getting this energy of like such a cute little connection here. Such a sweet connection too. And it's like you're seeing each other the same way as how it's coming through. I'm also really drawn to this number 42 because the number 42 reduces to a 6. Or you could think of it as 4 and 2 add up to 6. And sixes kind of represent the energy of stability and equality. So it's kind of telling me, like, again, like they're seeing you the way you see them. There's kind of a crush on both sides of the equation here. If you think about the way that six is shown, like on dice, there's like three little dots on one side and three dots on the other side, and it creates this mirror image. So if you're having really romantic feelings for this person, they're matching you on that. I also feel like with that imagery of the six on a die or on dice, I'm kind of feeling like this person feels like you two connect on several different levels. So you might have like similar upbringings. You might have the same sense of humor, or there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. It's something like that where I'm feeling like the two of you have these similarities when it comes to a few different areas of your life or your personality. Like you're matching up in multiple areas. And they really, yeah, this is interesting energy. They see you as someone who balances them. It might even be as someone who gets them. You understand them, you understand something about them, you relate to them in a particular way that most people don't. So I'm having that energy like, you get me. I just heard you complete me. What is that from? Is that like a Jerry Maguire quote? I don't know why that just came into my head. You complete me. So there's kind of that feeling of like you totally get me, you see me, we connect. Yeah, there's this vibe of like, we connect. You're kind of like someone who's able to look a little bit deeper into the person that they truly are. For some of you, I just heard a message about this card that's a little bit different than what I was expecting. That like it's not fitting in with the energy that we were like that energy train. It doesn't fit there. This card, it says you are never alone, and I almost just heard that with a hint of frustration, almost like this feeling of like, you're never alone. So this could be for some of you that this person always sees you like in a public place, in a public setting, or you're always with your friends, or you're always with your mother, whatever it might be, like a family member or something. When you see this person, this is also giving the energy of like you're always caught up in something, or you're busy with something, or someone else. When this person sees you, I would say, like, if I take that energy all the way to like the most extreme level that this person might be feeling frustration, for some of you, you might be in another relationship, or you might have been in another relationship when you met this person, or when this person first noticed you. And that might be where this is coming from. Like, you're not alone, you are not single, you're not available. And for some of you, this is just like they want to have that little bit of time to spend with you. And it's like, every time I see you, you're with your friend, you're with your brother, and like they can't be as free with you. They can't be as open with you because you're never just by yourself, or it's never just the two of you. It's kind of how the vibe is, how that's coming through for some of you. Yeah, they want some one-on-one time. Is what I'm hearing. So your crush might be a little bit shy. They might want to be able to connect with you on a deeper, more personal level, and they don't want an audience. And in that case, I would say this is not necessarily a shy person in general, but this could be someone who is maybe a little bit shy when it comes to expressing themselves on that level. Like they want to share that connection with only you. They don't want anyone else to hear what they're talking about, or to see even the way they're looking at you, is kind of how this is coming through. They want some alone time. They want a little bit of privacy. Now, okay, this otter energy is very happy, and it's a very playful energy. So this person sees you as someone who is happy, someone who's very vibrant. This might be someone that like you're always in a really good mood when you see them. It could be that this person lifts your spirits, because it's like they see you as someone who's always happy. someone who's always in like a high vibe, high vibrational state. Yeah, and this also could be, so take this how it resonates. This could also be that you make them feel that way. And usually when that's happening, it's kind of something that's happening on both ends. But this could either be like your energy as this very bubbly, very cheerful person. This could be like the energy that you take on when you're around them. So this is how they see you. But this could also be that you kind of make them feel that way. You make them feel a little bit lighter, more playful, a little happier. They might smile more when they're around you or when they see you or something like that, because it's like you just raise their mood, raise their vibration. You might even bring out like a childlike side of them, a side of them that's a lot more fun. Like, especially if they tend to be more serious, they have to be like very serious in their job or in their life in general. They might have a lot of responsibilities, and then you bring out this more playful side of them. So that is that's really cute. That's like that cute energy that was coming through right from the beginning. And that's back to that energy of like, you get me. There's some connection they feel that like you understand them, or you would understand them. The two of you would vibe together, something like that. I'm gonna get some more oracle cards on this. Let's see. Just looking at this energy, and I'm hearing something for you guys that I can't put my finger on. So I'm wondering if I can pull more energy out with these oracle cards. Oh, okay. This is about that childlike energy that I'm picking up on for some of you, that either you exhibit or express around them, or something that you bring out of this person. For some of you, I feel like the reason that you bring out this more childlike side of them is simply because they have a crush on you. Like we were talking about, like the person you're crushing on is crushing on you. This might be where this energy is coming from. It's simply because they have a crush. It's like they might not be able to remember feeling like this since they were much younger, or since they were a teenager. I keep hearing, this is what I'm hearing that I'm trying to make sense of. I keep hearing the lyrics to an LL Cool J song, I think. Okay, we have notification red. Hold on, I'm pulling cards. Hold on. Okay, let me try to get this. I think it is, I think it's Hey Lover, where he's like, I ain't had a crush in years, that song. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. It's like this feeling that they have for you is reminding them of a time when they used to get butterflies in their stomach, like a time when they felt like a giddy teenager, you know, like they haven't felt this, they haven't experienced this in a long time. It's been a while, or it's something they thought they had outgrown, something they didn't think they would feel and experience again. But it's like you woke something up in them. It feels like so interesting that I'm saying that, because look at the cards that came out. We have notification red and we have pineapple. These are both cards that they're like high energy cards. So we talk about like you waking something up in them. This is high energy. This is maybe even something that like jolted them a little bit. Yeah, it really woke them up. Talk about waking somebody up. You caught their attention in a very abrupt or very noticeable, very what's the word I'm looking for? It's like alarm bells going off. It's like something that can't be ignored, some kind of energy that cannot be ignored. I'm picking up on they might have some anxiety about this connection, because the notification red card, it can be about anxious feelings. So there might be something specific about the circumstances of your connection or of this crush that worries this person. But this anxious energy can also be about kind of like a strong desire to move things forward, maybe even to move things forward kind of quickly. There might be like a sense of an opportunity could be missed, or that that maybe they already have missed an opportunity with you. That could be what it is. It's like almost like something, if time was going to run out on something, or if there's only limited time when you see this person, there's only limited time for them to make some sort of impact, to make an impression, to flirt, because I feel like there's a flirty energy here, and it's like there might be a limited amount of time that they have to flirt, or like how can they get their point across type of thing. So there's kind of this like anxious energy, or this feeling of wanting things to move faster, wanting things to pick up, wanting to express themselves in some way. I feel like this is a person who can't wait to see you with this kind of energy too. It's like they're pumped up, like they're full of excitement around this connection and around this crush. For some of you, messaging back and forth with this person is a thing. So I don't know if like, I don't know how you've been talking to this person, or like if you even do. So for some of you, this might not be someone you've really spoken to yet, but for others of you, I'm definitely picking up on like this energy of messaging, sending each other messages. It's like they wait for your messages. They're very anxious. They're checking their phone all the time to see if you've messaged them or if you've responded. And I also see that they don't even want to respond to your messages too quickly. They might purposely wait to respond to your messages just to make it seem like they weren't anxiously waiting to hear from you. They try to play it cool. It's a funny energy, because I feel like this is somebody who definitely wants to try to play it cool, but at the same time they are like really anxious to move this forward, or to have some indication that like there's something there, that this crush is mutual, but they try to play it off. Interesting. For some of you, this connection was built or established through some type of messaging, text messaging, letters, like writing actual physical letters, something like that. For some reason, it's like you give this person a burst of energy. There's something very, like we were saying before, like this kind of, I feel like there's like a very bright energy about you, and I don't even know, maybe we weren't saying that, but there's like this enlivening energy that comes from the notification red and the pineapple, and also like the otter energy is so happy, it's so playful. So it's like you give this person a burst of energy. It's refreshing to interact with you. There's something that's different about you. That's probably why you got this person's attention in the first place. I was talking about, it's like you jolted them out of their sleep, or you made them notice something that they hadn't seen before. I think it's because there is something that's kind of different. I also feel like, this is odd, but I feel like this person thinks that the two of you would look really good together, or they've thought about how you would look together. So this is actually coming through in a couple of different ways. Like first, I see that they're seeing as like we would look so good together. Like maybe there's something like similar about the way that the two of you look, or there's something that they feel complements each other, like looks wise. But I'm also feeling like it might be your differences that they think is so cute. Like one of you is really tall and the other one is much shorter, or something like that. But there's this feeling that they imagine a lot how the two of you will look together. They've thought that the two of you will look good together. There's even, this might be your energy. Gosh, I feel like this is their energy, but you might relate to this. I feel like they've literally thought about how your children would look. And that's part of like how we would look together. They've imagined and pictured what your children would look like. And if you've done that, they've had similar thoughts too. Like kind of imagining how the two of you combined would look. So that's very interesting energy. And I do feel like you guys might have mirrored each other a little bit. You know, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. I was going to start pulling your tarot. Right before I started doing these readings, I had this urge to pull 2 tarot cards for each of the groups. And just for that little section, I wanted to kind of deviate from how does this person see you and just look at this person's feelings when it comes to this connection. How are they feeling about you, and how do they feel when it comes to this connection? So we're going to use these 2 cards to do that, and then we will get into the rest of your tarot. So we have Temperance in reverse. Wow. Okay. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. How this person is feeling about this connection. With the Temperance in reverse, that kind of sums up all of this kind of like alarm bell energy that was coming from both of these 2 oracle cards, the Notification Red and the Pineapple, that energized type of vibe. It's like something is urgent. And Temperance talks about taking things slow, moving with kind of a sense of patience. But in the reverse, I'm getting the feeling that this person doesn't want to be patient about this connection, about this crush. They don't want to be patient anymore. It's like they're running out of patience, or they wish things would move faster, which I totally understand, because both of these energies here was like this feeling of like almost wanting to rush something. I hate to use that word because it's not like it necessarily has to happen any faster than it should, but it's just like this anxious, like when you're very anxious for something to happen. Like if you're going on vacation and it's already planned and you can't wait until the day comes that you can leave for your trip. It's like, it's not going to happen any earlier than it should. But at the same time, you're just like, you've got all these butterflies, you've got all this energy kind of stirring, you're imagining how fun it's going to be and where you're going to go and who you're going to meet. That's the kind of vibe here. It's like just so anxious, just so excited, so ready to see some progress here. It's funny too, because Temperance also talks about balance, and we were talking about balance earlier with the number 6 and kind of like the balance of 3 on each side. With this card in reverse, I'm feeling like this person feels like you threw them off balance. And that's kind of that feeling of you woke them up, you jolted them, you surprised them in some way. It's like they don't even know what to do with themselves. And some of that could be some of that, like that energy stirring in them. Like when you've got so much energy buzzing around inside you, you don't really know what to do with yourself. You don't know how to release that energy. And especially if this isn't a connection where this person feels like they can tell you about this crush that they're feeling, it's like all this energy is just stirring around inside of them with nowhere to go. That's what this feels like. What I think this crush has done for them is kind of like show them the prospect of balance, which is making them see how unbalanced things were for them up until now. It's almost like it's giving me that feeling of like, I didn't even know how thirsty I was until I had that little sip of water, and now I want more. Because you see with this 5 of Pentacles, not only does this person feel like they don't want to be patient and they don't want to wait anymore, but they also, they're kind of in this lonely energy as well. The 5 of Pentacles is the energy of being alone, and the Otter Spirit card says you are never alone. So I feel like you've made this person almost notice the emptiness more. Like they've noticed when they do feel lonely, or a connection that could be missing for them. Yeah, that's really interesting. It's like you've brought out something in them that is very exciting and that they really want to pursue. Like they feel very excited to pursue this, but at the same time, it's made them realize like how drab things have been, or how lonely they feel when you're not around. It's sort of it's kind of confusing, because I don't know how well you know this person. But dare I say they miss you when you're not around. That might apply to your situation, or it might seem like, no, like they don't notice me, or they don't know me well enough. But I do get that feeling, like if they don't see you around, they miss your presence, or during the time that they can interact with you, they now notice a very stark and definite difference between when you're there, what that energy feels like, and when you're not there, and how they feel in the presence of your energy, and how they feel like normally or around somebody else. They see a difference. And this can even be through like when you're talking to them on the phone or when you've messaged them, because like messaging was coming out for you guys. It could be like that feeling that they get when they get a message from you, that little burst of energy, those butterflies they feel when they know that you have contacted them, versus like all the other time that they're just feeling kind of drab. So it's like you really have made them notice more. They might feel more alone when they are alone than they felt before they knew you, if that makes sense. This is so random. I keep hearing cheerleader for some reason. So I don't know if you're like very encouraging to this person. You may have given them some sort of hopeful feeling, or I don't know. It's like you might be this person's biggest cheerleader, but for some of you, this could be literal, because I'm actually seeing like a cheerleader. I don't know what that's about. You could literally be a cheerleader, or you used to be a cheerleader. But it could be that you're this person's biggest cheerleader. You believe in them the most. You encourage them in some way. And they really see you as this like encouraging force, as this very positive force. That's what I'll say. A very positive force in their life, even if that's simply because when they see you, their day gets a little bit brighter. It's like there's just some encouragement in that. This energy, you guys, is so adorable. It is so cute. Let's look at your tarot. And we are back to how they see you. I just really wanted to explore a little bit about how they're feeling about this connection. How does your crush see you, number 3? How does your crush see you? Wow. Okay. We're going to take the ones that are upright, because I believe those are your cards. So we have the Devil. We have the King of Coins. That would be the King of Pentacles. We have the Four of Coins. Again, Four of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get the rest of your cards. That's really interesting. I think the attraction here is very strong, because we were talking about like this idea that something really woke them up, something jolted them. It's like there's a lot of attraction. I don't know why your cards are coming out like that. It's very interesting that your cards are coming out like that. So I'm going to take again the ones that came out upright, and I'll probably have to readjust a little bit because that's more cards than I was going to take. But gosh, I feel like this person has a lot that they want to say to you. There might be a lot they want to reveal about this connection, because it's just like blah, like all these messages at once. Really interesting. Okay, Devil energy. That's a definite sign of attraction, of feeling like you're kind of like attached or bonded to this person. And I totally get that vibe here with the otters and like this close bond that they have. So again, with that feeling of like understanding each other, getting each other, you get me. I feel like there's some kind of attachment, just simply because they feel like the two of you vibe in a way that's unique. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay. There's definitely a feeling of a missed opportunity, or a potential to miss an opportunity with the Five of Cups here. And already like we were kind of picking up on that, because it's like this feeling of urgency, or like really wanting to move things along, like an opportunity could be missed. I definitely get that from the Five of Cups. A feeling of like maybe a little bit of regret. Maybe they didn't speak up when they should have, or they wish they had like expressed a little bit more. I was getting that flirtatious energy, and it might be that they kind of wish that they had flirted a little bit more, or made it more obvious to you that they were flirting with you, because they might think that like any kind of flirtation might have gone unnoticed. It might have flown right under the radar. Definitely chemistry here, definitely attraction. Okay, let's look at this. I see a lot of coins energy, a lot of pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. We have Capricorn energy kind of reiterated here with the devil, and also Sagittarius with the Temperance card. And we even had Pentacles come out here in their feelings. This person's feelings for you are solid. There's so much earth energy here. There's solid feelings here. This is not just about surface level attraction, because there's definitely something firm underneath all of that. They see you as someone who deserves something, a real offer. Like someone who isn't going to settle for less, someone who isn't going to like accept scraps or accept less than what they deserve, is kind of how this is coming through. Really interesting energy. I don't know if this is them or you. I guess it's sort of a combination. With this Four of Coins, there's kind of this energy of they see you as somebody that they don't want to let slip away, someone they don't want to lose, which I guess we have already kind of touched on, so that's why that energy is there. But it's also, it's beyond what they want. It's more like they see you as someone who deserves to be like claimed, accepted, loved, someone who kind of deserves something long-term and stable, who deserves something like some kind of security, a real firm offer and a promise. And it's like, it's coming across both ways. This is how they see you and what you're deserving of, and also what they think you're going to accept, what they think you're after, what they think you're looking for. They think you're looking for something, something that is stable, something that has some depth and something with some roots to it, you know, not just like, not just kind of playing games or just keeping this light and surface level. They see you as someone who's looking for commitment. Definitely commitment. They also, I feel like they see that there is some obstacle to this connection as well, with the Five of Wands. And then that's followed by the Six of Swords. So I think this person is seeing you as somebody who can overcome obstacles, especially with this light, bright energy that I'm getting from you. Like, there's something you do that really brightens up their day, their mood. Like, even just the thought of you kind of brightens things up. But I do think that they see more to this. Like, they see that you have faced challenges. They might know specifically of some challenges that you have faced. They see you as somebody who can reinvent yourself in the face of challenges. Somebody who maybe has even like changed a lot about their life, changed a lot about their physical location, maybe even their appearance, to kind of reinvent yourself. I also am feeling like for some of you, you may have moved to, oh, this could go so many ways. I feel like some of you, you might be new in town or something, or fairly new in town. Like, you might have moved to the place that they have lived for a long time, or the place that they grew up in. Or this is someone that you knew like from a previous, I almost want to say a previous life. So it's kind of like if you lived in a location for a while and you had established connections, and then you moved somewhere else, but you still have this feeling, this crush for this person back like in your hometown or in the place you used to live. I'm getting that vibe. I'm definitely getting that vibe here with the Six of Swords. But I also I think that this person sees you as somebody who can transition, if that makes sense. Someone who can move on, who can put troubles behind you. This might be somebody that you have experienced some kind of trouble or falling out with, or they've watched you navigate some more difficult situations, and it's like they see you as someone who can move on to that next phase, someone who can reinvent yourself. So interesting here. I'm seeing just so much stability here, though. I'm seeing that they want to present you a stable offer. If they make one at all, it's going to be stable. They see you as a stable person. They see you as somebody with a lot of great ideas, somebody with a lot of potential for abundance. Yeah. See, exactly. I just felt like what's underneath that, and right as I'm saying, they see you as somebody with a lot of potential for abundance, and we have this 9 of coins come out. So like they see you as an independent person, somebody who can like find joy and happiness on your own, someone who can stand on your own 2 feet, and who has created a lot of like abundance and flexibility in your life, someone who can enjoy the little things and who can kind of see the best in any situation. This owl is standing out to me a lot on this card, so I feel like there's a certain amount of wisdom here. They're kind of viewing you as somebody who has a lot of wisdom, has a lot of experience, maybe did have to reinvent yourself at times, and that has kind of contributed to this this knowledge that you have and this maturity that you have, because there's definitely a maturity coming through with all of this Pentacles energy, a very grounded maturity here. Ace of Wands underneath that, a very passionate card. So when they look at you, they see passion, they see attraction, devil energy here. Notification red, that's a passionate card right there. Like as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh, there's some sexual chemistry here. Like there's no doubt about it. But yeah, they really do see you as someone who is independent. Like I don't really know how else to say it, and it's not so much that you're like standoffish or that you don't want to connect with people, but it's just like you can stand on your own 2 feet, and they may have seen this in you if you have like relocated on your own, or if you have plans to or something. They see you as somebody who's really courageous and somebody who will make your own way. Like you're gonna do this for yourself. You're gonna find a way to make this happen. You've got your own ideas about stuff, and you manage to keep a positive attitude all while doing this. Like they see you as a very positive and uplifting person. Let's get you some romance angels and see what else we see. And I'm open to advice. If we see it, it might be advice about this connection, and it might just be like kind of confirmation about some of the other things we've seen. And I think that's exactly what it is. As I turn this card over, forgiving and learning. So this card says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is the 6 of Swords energy. I'm putting this over here. That's the 6 of Swords energy. They see you as someone who has the capacity to grow, to learn, to change, to heal, to relocate, to reinvent. And that comes from this capacity and this ability to forgive, to learn, to like you're very curious too. I feel like they kind of, like for some of you, they've picked up on this energy of you kind of wanting to know all the details or wanting to get all of the facts about something. Someone who's very curious and very intelligent, who asks questions. So depending on how your relationship with this person goes, it's like they love when you ask a lot of questions, or when you're really curious or really interested in something. But yeah, they see you as a person who's like able to release, able to shed your old skin and like evolve into a new version of yourself. We have release your ex. What, you guys, what is all of this release, this releasing energy? The time has come to clear your energy. Oh, this person might see you as someone who has, that's coming through a couple different ways. This person could see you as someone who has attachments to, interesting, the attachments, and it's next to the Devil card, which is all about attachments. So this could be someone who sees you as a person who has attachments to a previous relationship. This might be even a reason that they're hesitant to approach you, because there might be like attachments to something in your past. But because we were having all this energy of like, they see you as someone who can transform, they see you as someone who's capable of this transformation. Because we were having that, I'm kind of feeling like they realize that you have released this. I'm going to take the 2 cards that well, I guess we talked about 3 that we talked about and set them aside. I just want to clarify that card. Your reading's running a little bit long. I apologize. I'm just like, what is this release your ex energy about? And I'm just nosy and curious. So let's just see. Why is release your ex here? What is this release your ex energy about for number 3, please? Why is release your ex here? 4 of Swords, King of Cups. It's so weird. I just felt like the 4 of Swords for some reason. I do think that this has to do with more of how this person sees you as able to shed the old skin and release. So I just wanted to like clear that up. Is there attachment here, or is this like something that they see about you that's like something they admire? And I'm feeling like for a lot of you, this is something that they admire. They admire your ability to reflect and to I feel like they see you as a very loving person. King of Cups energy, a very loving person, someone who's willing and capable of expressing emotion despite what you have experienced in the past. So you may have like had your fair share of heartbreak, or you have this maybe a painful connection in the past, but it's like you're still able to love. You still have that capacity to love, and that has to do with this forgiving and this learning. So really, they might not know all of this about you. I'm hearing for some of you, they might not realize that, but I think what they do know is everybody has those experiences. And for a lot of the people that they meet, they meet people who have a lot of baggage, or people who aren't able to connect emotionally, or who aren't willing to offer that cup of love anymore because of the hurt that they've experienced. But it's like they see you as someone who's still willing, like someone who still has that desire and that capacity to love, somebody who still wants to share an emotional connection, even if they've been hurt in the past, even if things have gone wrong in the past. It's like they just see you as someone who's so available, somebody who has let go of all of the, I want to finish my thought, but it's like, that's the positive energy. That's that positive, fun energy that they have around you, because they kind of know, like they feel uplifted around you. They might even see you being very happy and giggly and bubbly, but they know everyone has, like challenges in their life. So they know what it takes for you to appear so, jubilant. Why would that word come to mind? Just to appear so happy and so willing to kind of take life as it comes, and they just see you as someone who is sort of uplifting in that way. Despite whatever you might have been through in your life, you still managed to brighten up their day, and that is a beautiful thing. So yeah, this reading went a little bit long. I'm so sorry, number 3. Let's wrap this up. I think I'm going to leave it right there for you. So if you did enjoy this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like it, leave me a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you feel like it. I really hope that this reading helped to bring you some clarity regarding your crush and how they are seeing you. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, for giving me this time, and hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.